Hello, everyone. I think we're waiting for Luis. Is he coming? We shall see. I think they're trying to get him on. Hello, everyone, today. How are we doing? Hopefully you're doing very well. I'm super excited to talk to you about our agenda today. It's really exciting. So we have incredible speakers. This is I think it's my third year working on this, and I love this day so much and learning from all of the brilliant minds out there. So really excited to share with you just everything that's happening in the space of happiness, health, and hope for the world, really. We've been through a really, really challenging time, and it's time we all band together and focus on both our mental and physical health. You know, we talk a lot about physical health, but mental health is equally important. And I think we've seen that throughout this pandemic, throughout what's been happening. And we know what happens in isolation to our mental health and how devastating it is for it. So I'm really excited to bring to you a lot of incredible speakers that are going to be giving you practical solutions and tips and support of how to really be proactive of taking care of your mental health these days and physical health, because you really can't separate them out, and they are both so key for happiness and really health and well-being and flourishing around the world. So I'm super excited to talk to you. I'm not sure where Luis is right now. He was going to chat with me a bit going into this, but you know, no worries, technical difficulties. I'm super excited about this platform too. I've never used it, so it's new for a lot of our speakers. That's incredible. Just, you know, I wish I could chat with you all live. How are you all doing? You know, that is, we all have to be really clear and open and be able to chat with each other about this. It's so important. It's so important that we connect with others during this time and ask the deep and hard questions about how we're doing and mean it. So as I reach out to all of you, how are you doing? That's my first question. And second, I'm really excited, you know, if you're not wherever you are in your journey, I'm really excited to give you some solutions today, some incredible speakers with really pragmatic, practical advice on what you can do to take a hold of your happiness, practice the skills and techniques and things that lead to greater happiness. And no matter where you are in your journey, it is a journey. And there's always a way forward and progress. So again, we have an incredible lineup of speakers today. I'm really excited to share with you. I'll be introducing shortly Dr. Myron Belfer, who's just incredible. He's a great mentor of mine and been in the space of mental health and now hope for quite a long time. So excited about that. And excited to get feedback from all of you on what you think of this day and what tips you're using and how you're kind of taking control of your own mental health these days, especially as it relates to physical health. I think never in a time have we really understood. I think the one thing that's come out of COVID that is in some ways beneficial is that we're understanding the connection between mental and physical health and how you really can't separate them, how they are both equally important and they impact each other. So looks like Luis is having some connection problems, which is a bummer, but that is technology for you, and that's what happens when we go live. We never know what's going to happen. We actually had a storm here last night, so I was wondering how it would be for us, but I'm glad. Hopefully you can hear me okay and it's working, and that we can get you these wonderful speakers today that are really going to be giving, again, really practical solutions, things that you can do today to improve your health, well-being, happiness, and hope. We just launched actually, due to this pandemic, an initiative called Hopeful Cities, which I'll just share with you a little bit about. You know, hopelessness is both a feeling of despair and a sense of helplessness. And yet we have found through our work with Hopeful Minds and teaching young kids that hope is a skill we can create and cultivate and practice. We have Dr. Dan Tomasulo, who's going to talk a little bit more about the science of hope and after I speak with Dr. Belfer. But we created through the nonprofit iFred this program to operationalize hope throughout a city, how to teach everyone how to go from despair to positive feelings and how to get out of that helplessness to inspired action. And I believe never has there been a time in history where it is more important to practice these skills and to operationalize it. And all of our programming and materials are free at hopefulcities.org. If you want to learn more about the science of hope and how we're teaching hope and why and how we believe hope is key to happiness and so important for happiness, and it's a protective factor against things like anxiety, depression, suicide, addiction. So really important that we're all practicing our hope skills, and happiness is actually a part of that too, because when we're happy, we're creative, we're problem solving, we're communicative, we're solving the big challenges that are ahead of us now. And happiness is not a destination, it's something that we need to practice on a regular basis. And when we are in times of crisis, it is even more important that we make time to practice these skills for happiness. So again, we brought to you today a really wonderful group of speakers that are going to share with you these practical strategies on how to do that. So I'm going to pop off and join with Dr. Myron Belfer, who I'm super excited to introduce, and I will see you soon. Thank you.